Oh my gosh, is it working now? Hello? Is there anybody in there? Alright, cool. When Windows did the update, there was an update for Windows if you didn't know, but when it did that, it reset my Discord settings and my OBS settings. It's unfortunate. I have a feeling this is gonna work, unless. But I'm playing against Rogue, and Rogue always has shenanigans. How have you been, Face Paint? Since you didn't hear me ask that the first time. There we go. You're good? Good job. Are you saying like good job like pat me on the head good job, or like did I actually do a good job? Yeah, this is kind of, I feel like this is a little cheatsy doodle. We shall see. We shall see. Stupid wannabe Yu-Gi-Oh! Are you kidding? When I worked at Books A Million, I was in charge of all the Yu-Gi-Oh kids, and that's like when it was like at its prime. It was like 15 years ago. I hate Yu-Gi-Oh. I want that to be like on the books, noted, in record. I hate Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't like little kids that like Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm excited because I'm having a soda. Like, I don't drink soda anymore, but I'm drinking a Coke Zero, and it's kind of hitting the spot. Pokemon was way worse. Pokemon was way worse because it had, like, a bigger crowd. But let's do that and see what happens. I don't know why I thought I had one more. Oh, that's why. Pokemon was worse, but I feel like it wasn't as cheesy. Digimon was worse. Yu-Gi-Oh! And Digimon were bad. But Yu-Gi-Oh! Just had a huge following. Or not Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm sorry. Pokemon had a huge following. And it got kind of annoying. But there was adults and everybody that like played it. So deal 2 damage to a minion. 10. I mean, let's do that. Whereas, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was like I never saw an adult that liked it. It was all children. Pokemon relied more on luck. I didn't really play Pokemon. I did not play Pokemon. I didn't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Digimon, Magic. I played for just a little bit. So let's do this one. Give me yeah, I like poker. I like euchre. What other card games? Spades is alright. I feel like if I'm gonna play spades, I'm gonna play euchre. But man, I really like poker. Can't think of any other card games right now. I guess I'll do... Tired of being bored on my days off. Well, it's summer now. Are you gonna do you have any plans for this summer?
An incredible discovery.
Just work. Man, that sounds rough. Whenever you play a card game, plus one. All work and no play make face paint ink a dull boy. Damn, I butchered that. That was bad. Face point. Broken decks. Alright, let's see. Give... What does this do again? When you play an overload game plus one. Okay.
Feel the power of the wind. The crossbow stand ready.
I'm just gonna...
Bring me steel.
My pretty bird.
What? That was awful.
Will be missed.
I'll just leave it for right now. It can do 3 damage, so it'll kill this one and this one. This one will kill that one, so it'll probably go that route. We shall see. I'm not dull. I still get laid. I never said anything about getting laid. Being dull has nothing to... Even the most, like, brain dead, not there, dull, like, just sickly dull people still get laid. I'm not saying that's the only reason why you're getting laid. I don't even know why we're talking about this.
That didn't go as planned.
I did some work. Look at that. At least I'm holding my own. Like, I'm holding up a little bit. Not really knowing what 2 cards I should choose. So, I feel like I'm doing a little okay. That's a shitty spell.
Lost.
So how things have been with you? They've been okay. Really, really busy. It just seems like this is a time of year where things just get really chaotic. Michelle is going to be out of school soon, so it's just like that end of the school. You know that time at the end of the school year where your teachers have you in their class doing just busy work because they can't really start anything because school's about to be out. So there's like, so the kids get antsy and like just restless because they're waiting for summer to start, and they're like totally done with school even though school's still in. Like, I'm dealing with that basically. On top of that, we're like planning like family vacations, and we just got back from one, but we're doing like mini vacations this summer, like 1 or 2 days at a time. So we've been planning those. And I've been trying to. I have a workout schedule now, and I've been on like a diet and stuff, and I've lost some weight. I'm trying to get there. So it's been kind of really busy getting everything just like into a routine. So, and it's like that every year during this time because of the school situation, things like that. But yeah, long story short, I've been busy. But things are starting to slowly. Apparently, I can't speak tonight. Things are starting to slow down. Finally finalized the like summer plans and like what Michelle's doing this summer. Like basically, we're just waiting for her to get out of school now, and there's like I'm in my routine of working out, so I should be streaming a lot more now that there's like a schedule and a routine set in place. This is alright, so that's 3. So this should turn it into a forecast, right? Okay. Make sure I'm understanding that correctly.
The sky darkens, and your day will end.
Well, that sucked. Yes. What is that? Black Hell Gunspire can attack. Whenever this minion takes damage, deal 3 damage to your enemy. That is so bizarre. I've never seen that card. Yeah, we'll stick with that. I have no other option, but I have to. Taunt, Death Rattle. Recruit 2 minions that cost 4 or less. Nice. So he's gonna kill that, and he won't kill it yet. Or maybe he will, and I'll have 2 taunts. Nice. Could have been a lot worse, I guess. Make this just a super baller. Make this one a super baller. Instead of return attack a random enemy. Yeah, alright. Works for me. It does sounds fun. Yeah, I'm hoping that this summer's fun. Michelle gets to go to Camp Nawaka, which is like for girls and Girl Scouts, and then we're going to Holiday World, and then we're going to Pride up in Indianapolis, and then some other stuff that I can't mention on Twitch, and yeah, it should be loads of fun. Should be a fun. Oh, and Michelle's also doing she's doing the Junior Police Academy this summer. That should be fun too. They still do that. Yep.
Shall not fall.
What is that? Screw it, I'm gonna do one more. That was a good one. That one was a good one. I'm glad I wasn't going to do that last one, but I'm glad I did. I have 5 cards left. He has 10. It sucks. It's like we're at a standstill right now. Basically, it's whoever runs out of like stuff to play on the board. But I'm getting some of these higher ends. Like I'm seeing if I have any that have charge or anything like that. We can go face. And so what is this? Only you can target this with spells or heroes. Okay. Man, that one's not bad. I'm gonna keep that. At least it's a big taunt. I'm gonna do this one. Not too shabby. So, I'm pretty sure I won this one, but I say that sometimes and I just get my ass handed to me. There we go. Did you do the Junior Olympic Academy when you were younger? Play one more so we can possibly just go ahead and get Shaman out of the way, and then we'll just play ladder for the rest of the night. Dang it. I should have done 2 for the odds of me drawing the 50-50 odds. But that's okay, we got a coin.
That didn't go as
See if we can do anything special here. Meh. That wasn't that good of a one. That's not that good. Dang it. 24. Okay. And it's priest. It's gonna be like removal and a minion and remove. Yeah. Heal and a removal.
that didn't go as
All right. This is no bueno. Whoa. Mr. Captain Waffles! Thank you so much for the sub. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. How have you been, Mr. Captain Waffles? Thank you so much. I really do appreciate your sub. Getting rickrolled like myself is hilarious. Wait, I can't remember at the end. Oh, summon a Murloc. No. Yeah, this is a draw card, right? I'm gonna leave it. I feel like that was probably a bad mistake. I might be overdrawing now if he doesn't kill it. Yeah, I'm glad he did it, actually. Been doing pretty well. Okay, can't complain, really. Well, that's awesome. It is excellent when you don't have to complain about anything, when things are just going super smooth. It's the way to live. Caliseth. Should I do it? Yeah, I'm gonna do one more. Well, that sucks. I think it's stupid. There was a 4 for 4/4, and now I get a 5 for 4/4, so I basically feel like I just wasted. But whatever. Have you been playing any games or anything like that, Waffles? I keep thinking the cat is near me. Oh, that one's garbage. Ew. Give me those two more. Was it 1 or 2? It's 1. I guess I've adopted things. I guess I've adopted things could be worse mindset. I welcome more if the universe wants a divorce. Who doesn't, right? Yeah, there's no reason why you should be stressed or concerned with things that are out of your control. Like, sometimes shit just sucks, and that's just how it is. Yeah, I play a lot of Fortnite and God of War. God of War. Oh, God of War, yeah. I did not want Overwatch 2. It is too toxic. That's why I play Paladins. I love Paladins. I don't like Overwatch at all. What was I gonna say? Oh, I did not want to do it, but I was hands tied behind my back. I downloaded Fortnite. I updated it today. I haven't played it yet. I mean, I've played a few games in the past, and I deleted it. Alright, what's this do? I can't remember. Oh, God, get away. Yeah, that's fine. So I will be playing Fortnite. I don't know. I was never good at it before, but people keep asking me to play with them, so I'm gonna give it a go. I've just been playing PUBG and Hearthstone, really. I'm getting kind of burnt out on PUBG. So I would like for something. Oh, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna be playing Fortnite. That's the moral of my story. What is this one? What? Choose a friendly minion. Huh. Sometimes I love Fortnite. Sometimes you get one shot in the face. I mean, I feel like all of the battleground, battle royale type games are like that. Either you're having like a blast or like shenanigans happens. Either you're really good or you really suck. Like, there's not really in between in those games. I play PUBG so much that I should just go ahead and give Fortnite a try. I guess I can do this, and then maybe... Oh, I can't play that because there's not... You have X less mana next turn. Oh, yeah, I know. I thought it was saying something else. How's God of War? Are you playing on console? You're not playing on PC, right? It's only out for PlayStation, right? Unless I'm retarded. I thought it was only for PlayStation. This is not working out very well. It's totally different. You might not like it if you like PUBG. God of War is on PlayStation, but it's so good. I appreciate good single-player experiences, rich cinematography, and storytelling. I really like single-player games. That's what I started out on. Like the old-school RPGs, like Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross, Oceana. I can't think right now, but all those old school RPGs is what I started playing on a PlayStation. And I just became a PC gamer like not even 4 years ago. Maybe 4 years ago, actually, now. So the whole PC world is new to me. So PUBG is the first first-person shooter I've ever played. So I don't really have experience there either. I should have waited. Okay. I don't know. I do miss having a really good single-player game to play, like on PC. I would like to have one. Like if God of War was on PC, I would probably be playing that instead of Hearthstone. There you go. I watched some videos on God of War, and I agree that the cinematography of it is really good. I don't know much about the story of it though. I think I'm gonna leave. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave that. I'm not gonna mess with it. Probably a bad idea, but Yeah, I forgot that that's what his card was. That was a really stupid choice. It's chilling, very different from what I was expecting. Have you seen Nocturnal Animals yet? No. Is that a game? Should I look that up right now? Nocturnal. Is it a movie? Oh, it's a movie. A neo-noir psychological thriller. I don't think I've ever heard of it. It's dark as hell? What? Wait. We were talking about this one night, weren't we? And we were all mentioned. We were talking. All there was like you. Was it you, me, and somebody else? We were talking about like dark movies, and or was that somebody else? But I wrote down a list of movies while we were having the conversation. I think I threw it away on accident. So I'm writing this down because I need like some new movies to watch for sure. Yeah, I was asking a couple people. Yeah, I totally spaced that. I went to go look up some movies that same night, and well, I couldn't find my list. So I will probably watch that tonight because after the stream, I have some like stuff. I have 3 monitors, so like on my monitor, sometimes I'll do research on stuff I need to do research on, and then my other monitor, I'll have like Netflix or a movie streaming. So Nocturnal Animals. I know dark movies, like they're my favorite, but I also know like really effed up movies, and those are like really my favorite. So if you ever need a fucked up movie to watch, I have a list. Let's do that. Nice little board there. Man, I forgot all about that. I wish I knew what other movies we were talking about. Do you have any other dark movies that you suggest? But it was cool checking in. I was looking at some music streams and saw you on and got my Prime sub for the month. And yeah, definitely hit you up for some recommendations soon. Well, thank you so much for stopping by, and thank you so much for the Prime. If it was a Prime sub, then like I really am thankful. So, hit me up on Discord or on here next time I'm on, and we will talk movies. It's like one of my favorite things to talk about. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, let's see. Nocturnal Animals. Oh my gosh. I've had these same 2 cards the entire time. They're at 5. I'm at 2 cards. Holy crapola. That's not good. He's gonna win. This is so silly. I did say hi earlier, but I think you missed it. I totally missed it. How are you doing, Moon? I'm so sorry I missed your message. Kind of an asshole sometimes. I'm trying to get back in the swing of streaming again, like more regularly. And before I didn't have 3 monitors. Now I have 3 monitors, and everything's kind of switched. So I keep looking at the wrong monitor. But I know, like, once I get used to this, it'll be better. I just have to get used to it. That's okay. I watched you the other night when you were a cat. I almost was a cat again. It's like my favorite thing to do on here. I can finally play that.
Instruction begins.
It was very funny. Yeah. I need to get used to using the other ones. There's some other, like, really funny ones. Like, the turkey has goblet? The skin that hangs. I can't remember the name. Not a goblet. What the fuck? What? Oh my god, I have to look it up. What is the skin? The turkey skin that hangs off the neck. What's that called? Turkey skin. Neck? What? That's not what I wanted to Google. I don't even know what it just... Anyway, there is one that, like, his... I can't talk about it until I know the name of it. Turkey... Hangy thing. That's what I want to write. Hangy thing. I swear I'm more intelligent than that. You can't remember either. And I won't even... It's called a snood? No, it's not. It's called a snood. The red fleshy bits hanging off turkeys' beaks are called snoods. Not to be confused with wattles, the fleshy bits under the neck. Snoods and wattles? That's real? That's real. That's what it's really called. Oh, Lord. Okay. Not in my country. I need to get rid of... Oh my gosh. Anyway, the program that does the cat also has a turkey that has a snood that, like, as soon as you, like, move, it, like, waves. And man, it, like, cracks me up. I don't even know why. But I really want to stream with it, but I can't stop laughing. It would just be me laughing the entire time. I think it looks like a ball sack. Is that too rude? No, it definitely looks like a red ball sack hanging from their beak. We can call it ball sack in this stream. That's fine. But we do now... See, you come here and you learn things. The red part is called a snood, and the ball parts, little hangy balls, are called wattles.
I'm out of cards.
Not a card. He's gonna win. I'm gonna go ahead and yeah. Yeah, he's gonna win. Conceding it up. I don't want to play another one of these, but I need to get it to get rid of my quest. Snood. That's so stupid. That's a silly name. And waddle. Anything new with you, Moon? Anything going on?
Versus Oracle.
I have no idea what this game is. I haven't played any new games. This is Hearthstone, and it started in 2012, I believe. It might have been 2011, but I'm pretty sure it's 2012. And they took WoW characters, for, World of Warcraft characters, and made it a card game. Kind of like the same premises of like Magic the Gathering. That's all it is. You got your PS2 out. Oh man. Out of all the consoles, PS2 is my favorite. It has some of the best games. PS2 and Super Nintendo are my favorite consoles. Alright, so this guy's playing 2 cards. The first card is Battle Cry. If your deck has only even cost cards, deal 2 damage. Okay, and then I don't know what his other card is yet. Oh, Zap. Deal 2 damage to a minion. Okay, so that's gonna be lots of fun. Was playing GTA Vice City. I've never played Grand Theft Auto. I looked at the newest one, I think 5, I think is what the newest one is. I looked at it and it just... I would probably play it if it wasn't so expensive. It seems... I don't know. I don't want to pay $60. Or how much ever it is. Ugh. How do you like Grand Theft Auto? Do you play any of the newer ones? Because Vice City isn't... I'm going to sound retarded. It's like two Grand Theft Autos ago, right? Or is it the last one? I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna die a terrible death on this one. That's unfortunate.
I curse them all.
Whenever you draw a minion, add a copy of it to your hand. Okay. I'll do that. And then... Yes, that like totally worked. That one's gonna die, but I played it years ago. There was a Grand Theft Auto 3, then Vice City, then San Andreas. Oh, okay, then 4 and 5, apparently. So, yeah, I knew I was going to probably be wrong, but... Man, Vice City was like back in the day then. I feel like when San Andreas came out, I was a lot older, but no, that had to have been like when I was younger. Like... early 20s, probably. You're 41. I'm 33. So yeah, I was probably like young. What was this at 5? No, 4. Okay. We'll do it 2 more times. Give me something good. Okay. What is this? Destroy all cards in your deck that cost 0 or less. Hemet Jungle Hunter. I've never seen that legendary. The hell? I had just started living on my own and was being a bit wild. So, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, is you being wild? Then I do not need to talk about my life at all. Well, I died. Let's look it up. Grand Theft Auto Vice City came out 2002. Okay. 2002. I was 17. So yeah, that's pretty young. I always feel like I played it when it came out then. In 2002. What was I doing in 2002? I was living on my own. I just moved out of my dad's house. Living on my own when I was 17. I was working at Books A Million. And what else? I feel like I was doing some... You know what I remember most about being 17? Living on your own, okay? I don't know if you remember this, but during that time, that's when web TV was really big. Do you remember web TV? I was late to the internet. Web TV was like really new then, and what it was a you didn't have it till 10 years ago. What? Well, web TV was this little box. It looked kind of like a cable box or a VCR type. It was a little bit smaller than that, and anyway, you would have a wireless keyboard that was about like this big, and the whole thing is you can do internet from your TV while sitting on your couch and be comfortable. And you would just sit, and it had like its own like interface and stuff, kind of like how a console does, how like PlayStation has like its home screen, but it was kind of like, instead of a, I can't remember, what is it called? Intraweb or interweb? It's like when you have like your own internet source that is, I don't know how to describe it. Anyway, you should look it up, web TV. I don't even know if they still exist, but I had never, like we had internet at home dial-up, and you know, I was being monitored by my dad, of course, when I was little. So when I moved out and I was able to get on the internet with no parental restrictions for the first time, you can only imagine the stuff that I was like seeing for the first time, living on my own, so no one telling me like I can't do certain things. And I really feel like it scarred a little bit of me and kind of made me the weird person that I am today. So thank you, 2002. That sounds great. I had to wait until I was in my late 20s till I watched wrong stuff online. I was 17. A 17-year-old girl. And I probably believed more things than I should have on the internet. Like now, you know, we know you only believe like literally 0.0037% of what you read online. But then someone would tell me, like I would be in a chat room and they would tell me something, I would just believe it. I was very naive. Like blue waffle. I don't have... I looked that up one time, and you know, obviously, if you know what blue waffle is, you know that you don't ever want to look it up again. And then when I went to school to be a sex and relationship therapist, you have to, there's a whole like almost a year's worth of work on STDs and stuff like that. And like, infections, diseases, things like that. And blue waffle definitely came up again. If girls thought that was real, oh, blue waffle. Is it real? No, it's real. It doesn't look like a waffle, but yeah, blue waffle's real. It doesn't look that. There's a lot of pictures that will like enhance the blue, but like a real blue waffle is just basically. I'm going to say non-professionally, okay, because I'm on Twitch right now. It looks mangled and has a blue tint. It's very real though. Yeah, the color it's not blue. It's kind of like slate gray. How it's like that gray that kind of looks blue. It just kind of depends on the lighting, you know. How sometimes black looks blue. It's the same thing. It's a grayish, like almost like rotten flesh gray, but it has a blue tint to it. Did you know that you were going to come to my stream and talk about blue waffles? Just saying. Alright, please don't disappoint. This is bullshit. It's just doing mine. Oh, I was the only one left, that's why. Never mind. Okay, that makes more sense. I'm gonna look up blue waffle real fast. I found out about it from my partner's teenage kid, and I was like, I have to know what they're talking about. Yeah, it's called something, like, the real term for it is not called, like, wait, is it actually called blue waffle? I don't think it's actually called blue waffle. I could be wrong about that. I can't remember. But basically, yeah, it looks, it's a compromised immune system, in a body condition wherein the immune system is unable to fight against disease-causing agents such as microorganisms. The vaginas are always exposed to various bacteria and fungi. If you have an immune system that is weak, it can blah, blah, blah. So, unbalanced diet, along with improper hygiene, a compromised immune system, unprotected sex, blah, 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 blah. Common STD. Common STD things. Instant regret to check that out. And I want to thank you, Moon, because today I did not realize I was going to look up, for the third time in my life, blue waffle. So thank you for that. I really appreciate you. Oh, really? Doll Master Dorian. Whenever you draw a minion, summon one copy of it. He's gonna die before I can probably use him, so happy to help. Whenever this... Yeah, I knew I wasn't gonna be able to play that shit. It's so gay. Summon 2 copies of a friendly minion. Not yet.
Shiny, lovely loot.
What's your poison?
Get this one up a little bit here. That wasn't too bad. Not too shabby. After I win another shaman, after we have another shaman win, I'll go on ladder for a little bit. After that, I will be in the... I watched your video on YouTube, very informative. I'm so out of touch. I'm glad that you said something. I had a few people come up to me, well, or like write me basically, and was like, I really enjoy your video on YouTube. And as far as like that video I did on, it was like a 45-minute stream basically. And a lot of people thanked me because one, they didn't know I'm Greyheart on there. Oh crap! Hey Greyheart, I didn't know. What was I gonna say? Oh, a lot of people thanked me because they had no idea about like certain. Anyway, they thought it was informative as well. So I think I might be doing more videos like that because that was a quick run through. But I'm letting people know that if you have a topic that you want me to discuss that it deals with sex or relationship or communication, then I'm just going to go ahead and give them that. Then I will do those topics and put them on YouTube. So. I'd rather do that than play games all day. Oh, sweet. I got him back. That's awesome. I think it's very important to have information out there. I think it's extremely important to have information out there, but I also equally think it's important to have non-biased, well, I'm a little biased because I'm within that lifestyle, but a completely open-minded information. A lot of times you'll get information that is a little one-sided, and things like that, but I try to be completely open-minded about things. So hopefully it will sweet. I'm just gonna go face. So hopefully me being like open-minded and non-judgmental, things like that, it'll come around and karma will be like, here you go, people will like you. I have my stuff going on, so I understand some of it. Well, I have my stuff going on, so understand some of it. Well, that just makes me curious. Whatever sentence that just was made me curious as to what stuff do you have going on. It's intriguing to me. People's stuff going, like, lifestyles that people live. Didn't know how personal you want to get. Oh man, this is like, we talk about everything and anything in this channel. We get personal. Can't do it. Please give me something good. Nope. Dang it, I should have stayed with that taunt. Oh my gosh, I was greedy. Deal damage equal to the number of cards you played this turn. I've never played that card before. Okay, I'm gay but had issues with not understanding my gender. Alright, are you female that's gay? I didn't understand your gender. Are you male? Like, what do you classify your gender as? But now I'm happy with being a gay woman. Oh, okay. So you identify as a gay woman. And you didn't understand your gender that well. What question? Or you were born a woman. Okay, cool.
Mind if I roll need?
Hold on. I can't do my turns and speak at the same time. So 1 second.
I will purify the fallen.
I need. Oh my gosh! It didn't give me anything good at all. I just lost again. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What about being like the? What did you not understand about your gender? And the reason why I say that is because, especially women don't understand their bodies, and the main reason, well, main two reasons is. A man has their organ on the outside of their body. They can examine it. They can see everything about it. If they have, it's just more acceptable to be able to ask questions about it. It's out in the open. People make, like jokes, penis jokes, and it's more accepted to understand the penis more. A vagina is like inside us, and like you have to like actually try to navigate around and go exploring. And a lot of women don't know how to do that, aren't comfortable with that, don't even think about doing that, are told not to do that. And so, especially if you're a gay woman and you've never explored, like going really in depth of your gender, then yeah, you might have an issue. You might have, I don't know if that was your issue, but the other one is women have hormones. Women have hormones that are unpredictable, and every woman is different. Some hormones affect others, some don't. Some are emotional, some are aggressive. Estrogen is crazy. So there's a lot of stuff that women go through that it's kind of hard to understand. Except for some minor abuse when I was younger, and I was a tomboy. When I realized I was attracted to women, it confused me. Oh yeah, I feel like that's natural. It's natural to go against the grain. The grain, with religion and society, like man and woman. So, and it started with, it didn't start with, but society started in on mixing races. So it was still man and woman, but it was like, oh, white woman, black man, that was taboo. And then same genders was extremely taboo, even though it's been going on for a long time, since the age of men, because that's how we are born. It's not something, there is environmental homosexuality, but it's really difficult to go against the grain at a young age, even more so at an older age, because when we're young, we're more accepting of what's going on with ourselves and with other people. But I'm not going to do that. But when we get older, we're set in our ways. Our peers are set in their ways, and they don't want to accept that you're gay, and you don't want to accept that you're gay. It's just a weird feeling. You're going against the grain. You're whatever. So I'm glad that you got out of your shell and you had moved past the uncomfortableness and then accepted it. It's admirable to me when someone can overcome their issues like that and not dwell on them and become extremely broken and sad, which tends to happen sometimes. We'll do this one. I think it took me a little time to just be comfortable with who I was and not label it so much. Yeah. I have an opinion about labels. I feel, for a long time when I was younger, I'm like, I don't like labels. I'm a hedonist, which means I just like what I like, and who cares about what anyone else thinks. At the same time, it is good to have labels. It's good to identify and be a part of something. So, like, what I mean by that is, if I'm in a triad relationship and I'm polyamorous and I am pansexual, so if I have these labels, or if I did not have these labels, and I just went up to some random guy or girl that I was attracted to, and I was like, hey, I really like you, but they know that I have a boyfriend, they're going to think that I'm a cheater. They're going to think that, I'm an awful person because I'm going behind someone's back. Or maybe I am like flirting with a same sex and they just think I'm gay, but I'm not gay. I'm pansexual. That's why I think labels are good. They put us in categories, so I can go up to a couple and say that I'm attracted to them both. And they're going to be like, whoa. And I say, well, I'm pansexual and I'm polyamorous. And they're going to be like, okay, that makes more sense. So, labels are good. But for a long, long, long time, I did not like labels. And for some things, I still don't like labels. Like, my sexual orientation is pansexuality. But after that, I just label myself as a hedonist. So I just like what I like and don't question it, basically. Labels matter too. When you get more involved down the rabbit hole. I had a hiccup, sorry. When you get further down the rabbit hole with like sexuality, you really need labels. There's so many things. I don't know. There's things that can be confusing. You could have a straight guy that is having a weekend of hetero flexibility, and he has limits. So he needs that label to say, "Hey, I'm straight." So he's not being like taken advantage of. That a gay man wouldn't think of being taken advantage of. And it's easier to approach someone that's saying, "Hey, I'm hetero flexible." You wouldn't go full blast homosexual on them because it would scare them away. So that's my opinion on labels. They do matter. They can get in the way, but that's just what it is. Transform a friendly minion into one that costs one more repeatable this turn. Why is it red? I don't know why that's red around the border. Well, now it's not red. Oh, he must have been highlighting over it. That was weird. I was really confused. I see what you mean. I haven't seen it from your point of view. Yeah. Not saying that my point of view is right. I mean, it's just my point of view. I could be totally off base, but... Oh man, I'm gonna do this till I get something good. Ah! That was awesome. I like to have my mind broadened. Yeah. I am glad that I helped you with that. I would think that everyone would want their minds broadened, but some people are very stuck in their ways. You don't have to answer, but I'm really curious. What was the hardest part about accepting that so you have stages where you go from like accepting, questioning, denial, all that other stuff. There's like stages. So after you did all the stages of all of that and you said, okay, I accept I'm gay. What do you think was the hardest part about dating a woman? Hi, Sonic. How are you doing? Okay, I got those done, right? I just have that one. Cool. I'm going to play some ladder. You're great. I haven't seen you around, Sonic. I guess being around her in front of her family and friends. Oh yeah, that's a good one. I feel like that is a common thing for, I feel like, wait, hold on, I'm like, okay, sorry about that. All right, bringing back my chat back up. Where my chat go? Okay. Oh shoot, I forgot what I was playing. All right. Whew. All right, yeah, I've been busy uploading for YouTube. That's why I have been around. I followed you on YouTube. I was brought up to think that all gays went to hell. Was your family religious, or is your family religious? I feel like meeting, if you are in a serious relationship and you go to meet the partners, straight, women, gay, doesn't matter. You go to meet your partner's family. The very first time. If that is not an anxiety-inducing feeling for you, then I feel like you're not taking that relationship seriously. You don't care. You don't care if you offend them or upset them or if they like you. If you don't care about that, then you are not serious about that relationship. I don't care what your sexual preference is. They went massively religious, but my dad had strict... Oh, they weren't, I think is what you meant. Massively religious, but my dad had strict views. I never understand. I can understand religion. Religion is, a belief and almost a value in a family unit if you're religious. But if a family's not like super religious, I never understood like bashing gays being racist and whatever. I never understood that. I can understand religion. I mean, I don't agree with it, but I can understand where like the mindset would come with religion. I just don't understand it anywhere else. I don't get it. You've had a messed up life? It's I don't like to downplay, like people's past with saying like, yeah, everybody has a messed up life, but everybody does have a messed up life. I mean, unless you're just born into money and you have the most caring parents and you have the bestest friends who never backstab you, like that doesn't exist. Even if you're born into money, your parents might not be there. And even if you have all that, your friends might only use you for money, and things like that. So I really feel like everybody has a fucked up past one way or another, and some of us have even more than some. So I don't like to downplay and say, oh yeah, well so does everybody else, but I really feel like sometimes that affects different lifestyles. And I think it helps people lean towards certain lifestyles too. So if you were ever on the fence of like, should I date guys or girls, and you had a really bad childhood with like your father, you might go to just females and things like that. Oh, hi there, Synthwave. How are you doing? Don't want to get depressing. Have suffered from depression since I was 9. Damn, that's really young to start like going through the stages of depression. So I do feel for you. Like, my greatest sympathies. I know what depression can do to people. I'm doing good. How's you? I'm doing wonderful. I saw that you got your your emote up. Because I subscribed to you and I got it in my little, I popped it up yesterday to get something, and I saw your little emote and I was like, oh, the little emote's up there. Let's be happy. What is... I'm not playing this deck right now because I've not been really paying attention. So that's unfortunate. I can't think of anything happy right now. Like, normally, like, I'll have a song or I'll have a story. Okay, I have a story. And I say this story all the time on my stream, so yep, emotes up, I need more. Wow, that was a lot of typing. Anyway, I have a story that's really funny, and I've said it on the stream before. So if you've heard this story, I promise I'm really sorry, but I'm going to say it anyway. When my daughter, she's 10 now, when she was 2, I let her snack on anything she wanted, but it was mostly fruits and vegetables. So I would take fruits and I would take vegetables, and I would have one bowl of fruit, one bowl of vegetables, like pre-cut on the bottom of the refrigerator. So she would just have to open the refrigerator up, grab, like a handful, because like 2-year-olds like to hold, food in their hands. And that's what she did. But one day during potty training, or like during the time of potty training, she was upstairs and she ran downstairs as fast as she could, bawling her eyes out. And I was like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with you? And she was crying, sobbing. Mom, there's a hole in my butt. And I tried really hard not to laugh. And I said, yes, there's a hole in your butt. It's where you poop from. And she said, I don't want to poop from there. And I'm like, well, you gotta have to. And she was like distraught that there was a hole in her butt. And she dropped it though. Like, she went and played. And do I want to do that? I'll do that and then do that. Sorry, I'll finish the story in just a second here, guys. Oh no! No, I wanted to do... Oh man, I messed that up. Screw it. Okay, so anyway, she went back to playing, and later on that evening, it was really quiet, and I didn't understand, why it was so quiet. 2-year-olds aren't quiet. So I checked on her, and she took 3 baby carrots, and stuck them up her butthole to plug up her butthole, because she didn't want a hole in her butt. So I had to dig baby carrots out of her butt. If that doesn't get you out of a depression, or hell, it might put you on one, I don't know. She's still like that too. I know right now, if she was had no idea that you shouldn't put things up your butt to plug it, she probably would. Talk about it. She's a strange kid, and I love her very much. And she shows up here all the time. I don't know if you've seen her yet. Baby Doom. I have no idea what these... Oh my gosh. I don't want to get rid of you. Alright, this says... I want to say kill command. Yes. Oh my gosh, please don't let it take my minion. Okay. We're good? I'm okay with this. Oh no, I didn't realize it was doing. I wasn't paying attention. That was bad. Well played.
Well played.
Crap. I guess. Oh, that was bad. I don't have any health coming up anytime soon, I don't think. My partner's granddaughter, aged 4, said she wished it was the old days when she was 2. Oh, that's really adorable. Oh my goodness. That's really cute. I should have played this first. Whoops. I wish it was the old days. The other day, well, about 2 months ago, actually. Yeah. Michelle was in the backseat of the car, and I'm just listening to music, and we kind of live in a shady part of town-ish. It's not the greatest. And she just was like, "Mom," and I was like, "Yeah," and she said, "Am I ghetto?" And I just had to turn up the radio like even louder. I was laughing so hard. I'm like, "No, you're not. You're not ghetto." So funny. Destroy your mind to discard your hand. Yeah.
Right away.
Kids are fun. Yeah, man. Like, kids say the damnedest things, but they really, really do. I wish I had a book of, like, Michelle-isms. Kids are funny. And they're ruthless. I will think that my outfit's cute or something, and my daughter will just be like, "No." I'm like, "What's wrong with it?" And she's like, "Just no." Kids. Oh, I'm so close to losing. Alright, first off, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do this.
Right away.
I think I did the wrong thing there. Oh my god, I'm not playing that well. They have no filter? No, they don't.
Right away.
We got another big boy out there. Oh, do that. I mean, I'm holding it up. Like, I should have been dead about 3 turns ago. So, these 2 guys saved my ass. But I have a feeling that's going to just get removed. That's going to be dead with 1 shot, and then they're going to kill me. Alright, so it's really anyone's game right now. Unless he has... Oh my god, please don't have direct damage. Please. Do it again. No! Are you kidding? I don't understand what just happened. Like, I know I needed to do it twice because the death rattle got triggered twice. But that seemed like it was like 4 times. I am triggered. Oh, I should have had that. That's bullshit. Okay. I'm taking off the wins or losses tonight because obviously I'm just losing. You know what? I'm just gonna stick with these. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of that one for right now. I mean, Prince Callis. No. Oh, you know what? Let's go ahead and add this. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I'm gonna add. We'll add this.
I wonder.
Why isn't it showing up? There it goes. Why is it so big? I shouldn't ask that on this. I'm lost with this game. Oh, I can explain it to you. Hold on, though. I'm going to bring up something that will help you understand it better. Why is that so giant? I think I want to fix that real fast. Alright, so you have... I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to concede. I'm going to show you something about this game. Because this game has, like, loads of fun. What a collection. So, you have cards. Like, these are for Druid. And they have, like, class-specific cards. This is for Shaman. This is for Priest. But then you have neutral cards that any class can play. And what the cards mean is, in order to play, you'll have mana. And I'll explain that in a second. But that mana is, let's say you have 7 mana. That means you have, I can like play 1, and then I could play like 3. So 1 plus 3 is 4. So I still would have 3 mana to work with. So I could play another 3 card. This yellow number is what I attack. This red number is what my health is for that specific card. So this would cost 3 mana to play, to put on the board. And if it would attack another card, it would have 1 attack, and his health is 4. So if the same card attacked this card, a 1-4, and they attacked each other, it would then be a 1-3, because the 1 would hit each other. So I'll explain it here better in just a minute. But That's really all it is. And then you read what's on the card, and that's what it does. But I want to fix this real fast. I have a deck tracker that's not showing up the way it's supposed to, so I want to fix that real fast. There you are. Okay, that one. Oh, okay. I'm not really sure why that's showing up there like that. That's not supposed to show like that. I'm sorry, what? Delete it like that. Delete this. Not really sure why it's not showing up, so I can't really show you. I'll have to check that out later. Yeah, it's not, it's one of those cards, or one of those cards, it's one of those games where maybe the first week you play it, you'll be confused because you don't know what the cards do. You'll have to sit and read each card. But once you start playing, you'll realize, like, oh, I remember this card does this and this card does this. So, like, this card right here, it costs 3. Right here is where my mana was. So right now the game hasn't started, so there's 0. But my first turn will have 1. I'll be able to play 1. Next turn I'll play 2. Next turn 3. So taunt right here means that the enemies must attack this minion before they can attack any other minions. And then it says has +2 attack during your opponent's turn. So during mine, this card is 1/5, but when it's my opponent's turn, this card is a 3/5 because it gains the 2 attack. Whenever a minion is healed, draw a card. So I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. Battle cry means it does something before. It does something as soon as you play it from your hand. There's other things in there, but it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to understand after you get the hang of it. So I had 1 mana. It cost 1, and then it says I have 0 because I used all my mana. Hero power. Every class has a different hero power that's unique to them. And Priest, who is what I'm playing right now, restores 2 health. So it can restore 2 health to my hero or to a minion. And this card, if I heal, whenever a minion is healed, so not my face, but my minions, then I draw a card. So it'll draw a card right now. So since I am damaged, I can heal myself, and that'll draw a card. Yeah. There are so many cards, though. You guys, you can make like really unique decks. The issue right now with this game is that there's about 2 or 3 decks that are just so superior over any other thing that you can ever create that kind of feels kind of broken, but they are aware of it and they're making changes. So some of these cards are going to be a little different. Are you playing against a computer or a real person? Right now, I am playing against a real person. I don't even think... Oh, yeah. There's solo adventures that, there's solo adventures, which just means you can play by yourself against AI. You can learn the cards better that way and stuff like that, but anything that's on ranked or wild is another way to, another gameplay. There we go. Those are all real people. Man, I'm having a hard time speaking tonight. It's kind of crazy. Does your partner play games at all? I'm trying to understand online gaming because I want to get a PS4 in October. Oh yeah, you'll definitely be doing like a lot more MMO type esque. It seems like everything's going towards MMO. I can't remember if I played Keleseth yet. Did I play Keleseth? Yes, I did. Okay.
What was lost can be found again.
No, she doesn't like gaming, so I haven't played much, but I have needed to find myself again. That's out of a lot of things that I've heard from a lot of people over, well, maybe the last 4 or 5 years, have been a gamer with a non-gamer is super difficult. And I have to agree. Alright, so my boyfriend is a gamer, and I obviously am a gamer, but my girlfriend is not a gamer, like, at all. And she's really into watching TV. I like movies once in a while. Like, I'll get in moods where, like, I'll have a few days where I just want to watch movies. But then that'll go away, and I won't have that feeling for months, and then I'll get it again. But she's, like, really big into TV and movies, and I'm just not. And sometimes, like, we'll be in the same house, obviously, and we just won't be talking because I'm playing games and she's watching movies, and there is a disconnect there. So it's tough. I wish it was easier sometimes. But my boyfriend and I, we have like a huge computer room, and he's in, like, his desk is in there and my desk is in here, and like, we obviously talk more because we're both on games. We play games together. Even when we're not playing the same game, we're still gaming together. So it's, sometimes I'm like, I'll like ask my girlfriend, like, why are you even with us? Like, we have nothing in common. But at the end of the day, we do. But I'm never gonna be able to sit down and watch a movie if I'm not in the mood. Because if I'm not in the mood, I'm going to fall asleep 100% of the time. I don't even have to be tired, but a movie will make me fall asleep like that, unless I'm trying to go to sleep, and then it'll keep me up. You know, life works that way. Your girlfriend likes movies, very similar. It's unfortunate sometimes. I just want to be like, why don't you want to play games? It doesn't make sense. It's so much fun. And she's like, I don't know, it just doesn't excite me. And I'm like, but there's so much excitement to be had. She likes foreign movies with subtitles. I like foreign movies with subtitles. I also like really dark movies, and my girlfriend's more into like girly TV shows like Grey's Anatomy, and I'm like, I cannot watch that. Are you kidding? I'll just make fun of it.
Right away.
I just like can't do it. But you both love photography. Well, that's a really good connection. You could play video games and she can watch her movies, and then you guys can get together with photography and spend a day with what I like to call like no technology days. I mean, obviously, if you have a camera, that's a little bit technology, but as far as like cell phones, the computers, the TVs, like none of that. So no electronic day. Go out and like do pictures or do whatever you guys like. But it's good to have your own thing too. So it's good to have a little bit of like your alone me time. So that would be good too. But I really feel like sometimes when you have something that you can connect with somebody that doesn't necessarily involve talking. So if you play games, you aren't necessarily talking to each other. I mean, there's no like real deep conversations usually, but you're still spending time together. Sometimes those moments are far more, I don't know how to say it, like you become like super close over those moments, sometimes more than those serious conversations and deep conversations. So I feel like you might be missing out, like I'm missing out on that with my girlfriend. But you gotta get the connections where you can get them, and if you can't get them in a video game, then you have to find them somewhere else. And it sounds to me like you already know this, but what kind of photography do you guys like? But walking in nature and taking photos because it's that time. Exactly. Like for us, I work at, like, me and my boyfriend are closer. We've been together longer. We've been together 4.5, well, like 4.25 years. My girlfriend and I have only been together for, oh my god, I don't know how long we've been together for, like 8 months, something like that. So it's fairly new. But okay. The way we connect is my boyfriend and I play games together and we work out together. We're both trying to lose weight together. My girlfriend, on the other hand, travels a lot for work and stuff like that. So I will go on trips with her. So long road trips, you know, it's really hard not to have conversation and connect. So it just kind of works out. But sometimes I wish she would play mother flippin' video games. It'd be something that we all three could do together. And so we end up just doing movies, and I end up falling asleep. And then I'll wake up and go right back onto the computer. I'm a photographer, though. I started out doing fetish photography, and then I moved on to pinup photography, and then I went on to I was a suicide prevention for the Navy, so I was with Navy wives a lot, and I started doing Navy, like military photography, and I did not like it. And then I moved to just regular family photography, and it's okay. Now I just kind of do whatever, but I would say the fetish photography was probably my favorite, and pinup. It was fun too. Story. actually, I mean, do I have one on my computer? I want to see something. I'm a bit artsy, so I love the pinup photos. It's just a hobby for me. Serious question, what's the going rate for a fetish photo shoot? Pandas taste good! How are you doing? Pandas taste good. You guys should check out Pandas Taste Good. I do game with him, play PUBG with him. He's the loudmouth. No, I'm joking. He's a really good guy. Has a really cute kid. Yeah, you should check him out, give him a follow, all that good stuff. Is it cheaper than a standard studio session for family photos or more expensive? No, it's true, I'm a loudmouth. If you're serious, I have seen him on Uni. Yeah. He plays with me, Uni, and sometimes Creamy, and all those. Honestly, it really depends on the fetish. If it's a real... I'm just going to be very bold and very uneducated here. If it is a fucked up fetish, and we know what that means, then I am going to charge you more. I don't want to... If it's illegal, I'm going to tell you to leave me alone. I'm not doing your photos. But if it's a normal, like, latex fetish or shoe fetish, something like that, it's about the same price as a regular studio session. There's just a lot of things to take in consideration. Time a photo shoot takes, the fetish the photo shoot takes, or not that it takes, the subject of the fetish. Whatever, you guys know what I mean. Yeah. I would charge more for poop. Oh, scat. I can't do scat. One, I think it's really fucking nasty. I'm really sorry if that's your thing. It's not my thing. It doesn't do anything for me. It kind of grosses me out. I, on the other hand, also don't think that scat... I mean, I'm going to say something that I never want to say ever again in my life. I guess there could be a point of... that scat could be artistic. I don't want to make scat artistic. I'm sure it could be. The only thing on this planet that's ever made scat artistic is the movie Solo, or 120 Days of Sodom. If you've never seen that movie, you need to watch it. Maybe not more than once. You need to watch that movie at least one time to say that you've watched it. It is a classic in the alternative, like, cinema world. It's named, like, number 2 or 3 on the most fucked up list, usually. The people that were actors and actresses in that movie had to seek therapy afterwards. It's pretty fucked up. There was a man in Amsterdam that painted with his poop he would eat different foods of different colors. No. 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 That's so gross. Oh my god, that's so gross. I can't. I'm thinking about it and I'm like, That's so nasty. I'm thinking about, like, in order to get yellow, he would have to eat stuff like curry. No, like, that's all I can think about right now. So, like, if he wanted purple, he would have to eat, like, beets and stuff. No, that's really gross. Also a handful of people who have swallowed paint and thrown up on a canvas and called art. There was a TV show called Eurotrash. I had him on there. Alright, I'm writing that down. Eurotrash. Where's my pen? I'm going to check this out. Eurotrash. I've never heard of it. That's really gross.
Your magic shall not save you.
I don't have enough money.
It has nudity? Well, then I'm sold. I like nudity. A British show about weird things in Europe. I feel like anything the British do... You're probably British, so I'm probably gonna, like, be an asshole right now, but... I think pretty much anything that the British do on those, like, the weird stuff is always really fucked up. Like, really... Like, what was it? Was it a British show? I feel like it was. There's a show on Netflix. Oh god, I have to find it. I have to find it. Show on Netflix about dating. Age Gap Love is what it's called. I need to see if this is British. I want to say it is, but I totally could be wrong. Oh, that's not what I wanted. It's called Age Gap Love. United Kingdom. Right? Okay, it's United Kingdom. It is a British TV show. Yeah, I was right. It's a British TV show. Okay. There is a British TV show on Netflix called Age Gap Love. And it is about... I think in terms of weirdness, it goes Japan is better than Europe, the entire continent. South American news, American TV. Okay, I've been to Japan, and I have to agree with you, Panda. I've also been to France, which is... Like, there was nothing weird in France. There was a lot of things weird in Japan. And I've never been to South America. We like to show willies over here. Yeah, willies are okay. Oh gosh, I'm about to sneeze. Sorry, guys. Okay, anyway, Age Gap Love is basically about young women dating older men or young men dating older women, so like cougars and things like that. If you've, thank you, Panda. If you guys have never, ever seen Age Gap Love on Netflix, I highly encourage you to do it. I have an open mind. I am super just like, hey, if that's your thing, you know, I'm proud of you. There was times on this show where, like, I felt my mouth drop and all I could do was laugh. Like, all I could do was laugh. I am a sex relationship therapist and all I could do was laugh. Like, I really need to, like, just drive that home. Just watch it. Just watch it. It's amazingly funny. It's British. It's weird. It's so weird. Some of those couples, it's like they tried to find the strangest couples. And you're like, well, yes, there is someone out there for everybody because there's no other person out there for that person except that person. No matter what the age gap is. Just watch it. Age Gap Love. Anyway. Fetish photography. I just searched YouTube for video clips. Wow, 78-year-old woman with 39-year-old guy. That is the, I think, alright, 78-year-old woman with the 39-year-old guy is one of the most normal ones. There's ones that are like 88-year-old woman with like 22-year-old guy. It is in fucking insane. And it's not even just the age that's... I mean, you're watching a show called Age Gap Love. There's going to be age gap. Like, that's not the shocking part. The shocking part is the actual people. They are so... I'm going to say this, and it's going to be so offensive, but there's nothing else I can say. They are so British. They are so British. I can't. I watched it. I'm glad I watched it. I even watched it with my girlfriend, and both of our jaws will just be like, it's funny. It's fun. What do you mean? Okay, so there's normal British. Okay, so there's normal American people. They're just regular people. There's normal Japanese people. There's normal British people. You know, they're just people. But then you have those very stereotypical, like, oh, they are American. Like, they have flags everywhere, and they eat tons of bacon, and they eat donuts, and they're like, yay, America. Like, when you say, like, oh my God, they are very American, like, that's what you think of. And when you think of British, you think of, like, just kind of off looking sometimes. Like, very unique styles, very unique appearances. Like, there's no one in the world that looks like a very stereotypical British person. Wait, bacon and donuts? Crap, I might be American. Like, if you were to see, like, oh my gosh, they're very Japanese, it might be a little tiny Asian dude with a body pillow shaped as an anime girl, right? That's a stereotypical, like, sometimes we think of those things because they're kind of there. But British people are very, like, have a very unique look, very unique clothing style. It's almost like they're living in a hippie commune. This is just... I know I'm being offensive right now. I'm not trying to be. Anyway, they're all very unique. There's no one out there like these people. I guarantee it. Oh, this is what he started off with. You're making me laugh. What? I'm making you laugh because it's the truth. Panda, why aren't you playing games tonight? Well, I was going to look up something. What was I going to look up? Oh, yeah. I remember now. Are you saying that the British stereotype is to live in their own bubble and to yell with anyone who doesn't get it? Okay, Panda. I don't know what you mean there. I know we have bad teeth, but didn't realize we had a bad sense of style. It's like you guys... Alright. I think everybody has bad teeth. I mean, British are known to having, like, a little bit more. I think that's a huge stereotype that I don't really feel is real. But that could be wrong. I've never been there. But, to hell with a British accent. Oh, yeah, see. Not smart. The style, though. The very typical British style. Okay, alright. You know... You have, like, people probably like yourself that just dress normal. But then there's the British that seriously dress like they don't realize it's 2018. Like, they still think it might be the 70s. And not because they're into the 70s. Because that's the last time they bought their clothes. You know what I'm talking about. Don't lie to yourself, because you do. You know what you're talking about. Or what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I hope you know what you're talking about. PUBG was down. I played some TF2 to appease the stream, did a song request, and a bunch of kiddos requested odd anime songs at the end of the stream. Watch Age Gap Love and then be like, oh yeah, these are very British people. That's all. And then you're going to be like, what do I mean by that? And you're going to have a hard time explaining it, just like I'm having a hard time explaining it without sounding like an asshole. I know what I'm doing after this game. I'm going to show you guys something. I'm going to lose this game anyway, so. Let's see, do I have any here? You're going to find a 99-year-old cuddle buddy? No. No. I am not going to find a 99-year-old cuddle buddy. No.
This guy's toast.
Okay, I am going to use his sagging skin as a blanket in the winter. No. No. I'm gonna throw it out there. First off, I am a chubby chaser, so he better have me. I don't care if he's like 19, 39, or 99. He has to be a chubby chaser. I'm not ever gonna use someone's sagging motherfucking skin as a blanket in the winter. I don't even like sharing blankets with people, let alone sharing their skin. That's foul. Okay. Let me bring up my OBS so I can share something with you guys. It'll be a moment. I'm going to go ahead and get out of Hearthstone for just a second. I'll bring it back up. It's just easier to do it this way. I want to share my window. Nope, that's not what I want. I'm not used to sharing like this, but I want to share with you guys. Elder triggered. Oh my god. Video? No. Window capture? Display capture. Right? Right? Yes. Okay. I'm going to show you guys some stuff. I want to turn on the music for just a second. Oh gosh, no. Okay. Turn my music back on. Alright, so we were talking about photography. I want to show you guys a few things, and then I want to really show you something, but that's my daughter when we were living in San Diego, California. This is the type of photography that I do. I obviously can't show the fetish ones on Twitch, but you can see the type of photography that I do, since we were talking about photography. My daughter it's just black. Oh, wait. Does that work now? I'm smart. Thank you, man. So, this is the type of photography I do. The first one I showed was my daughter, which is that one. My daughter's 10 now, but this was her when she was 5. But yeah. Then I made her a zombie one year. Anyway, that's the type of photography I do now. But I am gonna pull up I'm gonna pull up YouTube. And I'm gonna make you guys watch this for just a second. I need to express that I'm not, thank you, Panda. I'm not an asshole. I'm not an asshole. I'm not against British, but I have age gap love. Let me find, there's one that I'm like, where's that? Netflix. We'll just watch the trailer. How about that? We'll do that. Pause this real fast. Make this big. There we go. Okay. I am... Where's my... I'll do this real fast. Get out of my way. I can't see. Okay. I love what follows the statement, I'm not an asshole, but it's always great. I don't think you're an asshole. Oh, you said arsehole. Alright. Alright. Never mind. It's 30 seconds long. This is the trailer for Age Gap Love. Because if you want to watch it or not, I'm making you watch the trailer. Let's do this.
Grand milfs
Love that you keep yourself nice.
to sugar daddies
You love me, yes.
to cradle snatchers.
I like young men.
It's time to get a little trans.
She likes young men.
She's pretty hot.
I am gonna die one day, but I want to be prepared for it.
The series that proves love knows no bounds.
My tattoo on the back of my head was a picture of Kelly cutting the grass.
Age
Yeah,
Gap Love
that you just saw that.
starts Friday 8:30 on ABC2.
Okay. So, I want you to notice. Let's do this one. This is the first episode. We're not going to watch it all. I'm going to skip through it. Okay, permission to be a dick. Absolutely. Okay. This.
He met his future wife during a relationship with a much younger man for more than 2 years.
I want you to look at their hair.
The main
I want you to
proposal
look
is
at
that he must
their
be half
clothes.
age, so anyone from
These are two things that I don't care about. I don't care what people look like. I don't care how people do their hair. I don't care about how people dress. Like, I don't care. But it's hard not to look at those things.
There you go. Simple as that. No, bye. I do share a lot with my children. I do draw the line. There are certain things I clearly do not.
Like, is she brushing her hair?
We're just all over
She
the
wants...
place. Healthy. That's it. It's gone. It's over.
She wants to date really young men. But I feel like she's not brushing her hair.
For Mandy, sex shouldn't stop at 50. But what's the reality for our other age gap couples?
We always have sex, right?
Yes.
Yeah, like no one.
That couple seems fine.
People must think that Norma creaks in the bed or something.
Creaks?
Because she's so much older than me. She squeaks or something. She needs oiling.
Maybe you're not as flexible as you used to be.
It just said you can't go too deep into it.
I can't. Alright, so you got...
Flexibility, I certainly make up.
Okay, I'm understanding more. Yeah. Like this? I feel like such an asshole because, like, who am I to talk about someone's appearance or...
I give my credit.
But I'm not saying anything bad. I literally am saying she looks very British. And there's a lot of that in this show. And I'm just like... It looks to me that in those relationships, one or both of the people in these relationships, what's it say? With a large age gap are not exactly physically attractive, like, at all. There are some unfortunate ones. Unfortunates on there. So they better have a damn great personality. Here it is. sometimes when you have hold on, I'm gonna change to IRL because I'm talking real like for a minute and I'm not playing and I don't want to get in trouble. So let me change it to IRL for a minute. Because I get yelled at sometimes. Okay. Cool, updated. Sometimes when you have a certain fetish, so these people have a lifestyle fetish. It's a little bit different than a sexual fetish. A lifestyle fetish is something that they could live without, but they really prefer to live that lifestyle. I seriously hope they actually are in love with each other and it's not a social or financial status thing. Yeah. At least 50% of it is a financial or social thing, but these type of relationships, the reason why mostly like one's attractive, one's not, sometimes neither one are attractive, and you're like, how do they find that other person attractive? One, being attractive is subjective. Like, we have no idea. Like, I'm pansexual, so I don't find looks to be attractive. So someone that you might think is like just god awful ugly, like, their personality is what makes me attracted to them. So it's subjective. But in societal like standards, sometimes when you're in these type of like fetish lifestyles, you have to get what you get. If you're 70 years old and you are really into 20-year-olds, and the only 20-year-old that's around that you can find is that's into like 70-year-olds, and they just happen to be very ugly, you have to, like, if you want that to work, you have to look past looks. I think that's what happens a lot, is that they've been searching for a while to get something they really want, and they just kind of settle with that, and they look around any flaw, whether it's personality, whether it's physical attractiveness or anything like that, because they really desperately want this one thing, and it just, nothing else matters. And I think that's what happens with age gap. They really focus on the age gap, age play, things like that, and they don't really care. If there was more options, then they would probably choose someone that was more attractive, but there aren't a lot of options, so they just kind of just get stuck with what they have. But yeah, a lot of times it is a social and financial thing. So when I'm watching like a show called like Age Gap Love, I really am like, please actually like each other, because man, that would be really sad. But when you watch this, you're like, no, those people like each other and they're fucking weird. So true, but seriously, how many people in their 60s and 70s feel that old? I've talked to a lot of seniors who say, I don't feel this old. I know I am, but I don't feel old. Nowadays people don't feel old because we have we have medicine that makes us feel more energetic. We have energy drinks. We have all these like herbal supplements. These things didn't exist back in the day. So there has been an uprising in people living older because of medicine and things like that. Two, sometimes like the paradigm shifts in society. Back like years and years, 30s, like people would have midlife crisis in their 30s because people would normally die in their 60s and 70s. Well, people aren't dying in their 60s and 70s anymore. People are dying in their 80s and 90s now. So midlife crisis has shifted from like mid to late 30s all the way to like 50s. So you'll see a lot of like, if you're retiring and like having a midlife crisis at like 55, that is your midlife crisis. They don't feel old. They're in the middle of their life. So yeah, someone in their 60s isn't going to feel old. It's completely shifted. I believe that there is a difference between mental age and there is a definite difference between mental age and physical age. Like mentally, I feel like I'm 21. Physically, because I am overweight and because things have happened in my past, sometimes I feel like 45 or 50. But if you watch this, you'll notice that the people that are the old of the age gap, all the elders, all work out, they're all healthy, they're all like physically in shape. Like every one of them is. And so there is a lot to that. They are physically not feeling old. They can keep up with someone that's in their 20s and 30s, so that's what they want. You know, other people their age might not be able to keep up, so they're not attracted to that anymore. Yeah, there's a lot of other reasons, but Panda, you're my age, right? Panda, I think you're my age. But yeah, so, not to go all serious, man, but you guys, even if you just, yes ma'am, you are not 19. I was going to say in your pants, but I really feel like if you had 19 in your pants, you might be a porn star, and I don't think that you're a porn star. Will you buy me a beer? If you were 19, I would definitely not buy you a beer. That's illegal, sir. I don't do illegal things. But yeah. So, I want to start using these topics as more videos for YouTube. So I have a few things up, but I want to talk about 19 in my pants, maybe 19 reasons to be disappointed. I'm not going there. You can buy a beer over here at the age. That's it, I'm moving. 1, you're not 19. You can legally drink, Panda. And 2, I don't know if I go back and forth on the alcohol limit age. Sometimes I'm like, screw it, it should be 19. And then sometimes I'm like, no, it needs to be 25, not 21. But not going there, that's what she said. Oh shit, what did I don't even remember what I said. Damn it. I don't even remember what I said. It's legal at 18? What? No, oh, did I say not going there? That's what she said. I get it. I get it. Oh my god, I'm retarded. Panda, I'm retarded. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. I personally think that if a kid is old enough to get shot at to defend the country, he or she... No, there's a difference. I feel... Alright, this is how I wish it was. It should be 25 to drink, unless you're in the military. If you're in the military, you show your military ID, you know, to prove your age, and you can drink. If you are in the military, fucking drink. You're like serving our country. Do whatever the fuck you want. It's 17 to drive. It's 16 to drive here. I do feel like 16 is too young to drive. I know my daughter, she's 10, in 6 years, she's still going to be a fucking asshole. And I don't trust that she'll be a good driver. It's terrifying. I don't know. But anyway, I want to start doing videos on communication, sex and sexuality, and relationship topics, questions, like how to not get in fights, how to not get in arguments, how to avoid trigger words, how to approach your partner with something serious and not turn to escalate into those things. That type of communication within relationships is something I want to talk about on the stream. So, hey dear, I'm going to go play a couple games. I really enjoyed this chat stream though. Alright, Panda, yeah, I am going to be ending the stream. So thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you greatly. But yeah, I'm going to put my Discord. There we go. My Discord is there, so if you do want to join my Discord and give me some ideas on the next video I should do, then do that. If not, it will be about one of the 3 topics that I want to do. Sending a bunch of love on your way. So glad we met. Love talking with you. Have a good night, Panda. Good luck with... I saw you, I think, log on to PUBG. So have fun with PUBG. And I'm sure I'll play with you this weekend or something. I just read something really weird. Anyway, I am going to be ending the stream here. Just because I can. I'm going to go ahead and get this display off here. And move. Fix this real fast. Alright. Make sure that's all taken care of. And Moon, thank you so much for hanging out with me like the entire stream. I appreciate you. And I appreciate you coming in and talking weird-ass British shit and age gap love and all that good stuff. Hopefully you'll come back. I'll be back tomorrow night doing the same thing. But yeah, have a great night. And stay safe, stay warm or cold, whatever you like, I guess. And I'll be back tomorrow night, same time, same place. Bye.